My name is Giri Muskategi. I am the Senior Class Vice President of Santa Fe High School. My speech is titled Lessons from Miguel. Steve Jobs said, "I have looked in the mirror every morning and asked myself, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I am about to do today? And whenever the answer has been no for too many days in a row, I know I need to change something." On December 9th, 2010, my father found himself looking in the mirror, coming to the conclusion that he was done trying to change something. My father, Miguel Alfredo Muskategi, hung himself, forever changing the lives of my mother, younger and older sisters, and all those that knew him. My father was a great man. He loved to serve others, he was always grateful, and he was proud of being who he was. He meant everything to me. He was my motivator, my supporter, my protector, my instructor, and the man I looked up to and aspired to become like. In his presence, I felt invincible. His tragic choice rocked me to my very core. Suddenly, I was the man of the house, and my mother and sisters needed me. I had tried my best to be there for my younger sister, striving to keep her innocence and sweet nature. My older sister was affected strongly and struggled a lot, but she never gave up. And when I heard her name called out during her graduation and watched her walk and graduate high school 2 years ago, it really inspired me. The bond my sisters and I share is one that I do not take for granted. My mother has done an unbelievable job in keeping us safe and happy. I know that I can never truly repay her for all that she has done for me and my sisters. Along with being there for my family, I had to grow up. I had just turned 13, entering the already difficult and complex phase of life that are our teenage years. I had to ask myself many questions, like who am I? What do I want? What will make me happy? What could I do that would be the best for my family? And the one person that was supposed to teach me was suddenly gone, leaving me to learn and mature into a man alone. In the short 13 years that I was with him, my father instilled in me many priceless lessons. Two that stand out the most are gratefulness and perseverance. When I was 10 years old, my father took my family to India. There I saw with my own eyes what a developing country is like. Witnessing children having to use the restroom outside near the gutters, my sisters nearly died drinking unclean water. Every day was a struggle against nature, be it against mischievous monkeys, the hot climate, or even just trying to breathe, the air at times seeming to have more fumes than oxygen. This all made me realize just how much my generation takes simple things for granted, such as air conditioning, restrooms with flowing water, and water itself. When we got back to the USA, my father handed me a sheet of paper, and he told me to write down all the things I was thankful for. It's a big list, one that I think about every day, and I count my blessings for being able to be thankful for. Google defines perseverance as steadfastness in doing something despite difficulty or delay in achieving success. My father taught me that to be successful, I was going to have to work hard. I recall that when I was younger, he would often wake me up early in the morning and have me practice my cursive, just getting my handwriting better. Then I would just read to him, just read books. When I found my love for soccer, he was always there pushing me to try my best and always encouraging me, telling me it would pay off. My sophomore year, I scored twice on my varsity debut. That day also happened to be the 3-year anniversary of his passing. It was a bittersweet moment. Ultimately, he taught me to fall in love with the process, that the journey to the destination is just as important as getting to the destination itself. Along with teaching me about resilience, he taught me to do it with a smile, to be chivalrous and to respectful to all. Respeto a todos, he would say, respect everyone. He told me that as his son, I was representing not only myself, but him. My father was a man that loved to serve and empower others. He made me realize that we can't take anything with us when we depart this life. All we can do is help make life better for those that don't have as much as we do. This key concept inspired me to join my student government last year. I found satisfaction in serving my peers. Simple things like showing a nervous freshman to their class, or being an outlet for someone if they needed to get something off their chest. High school can be very intimidating, and it was my goal to make it as unintimidating as possible. I want my classmates to enjoy coming to school, to enjoy being in class and becoming knowledgeable. Leading by example is the best way. My 1 year in student government was enough to convince my student advisor and principal that I was the right choice to represent Santa Fe High School as the senior class vice president. This year has truly been a blessing. I was a part of our regional championship winning football team, kicking off during the beginning of the games. I played my 3rd year in varsity soccer, and I was a part of the weightlifting team. I did all of this while maintaining a high GPA. My hope is that I can inspire my fellow teenagers to work hard to achieve their own dreams and to take less things for granted. My teenage years began in such an unfavorable way. I wish no one ever has to go through what I did. These last 5 years have felt like an evolution. The adversities I overcame have led me to this moment, where I can finally say that I'm happy with the way things are, and I'm truly ready to live my life. I want to get a higher education. I want to see the world, and be able to tell my story without feeling sad or ashamed. As Steve Jobs said, I have looked in the mirror every morning and asked myself, if today were the last day of my life, would I want to do what I'm about to do today? And whenever the answer has been no for too many days in a row, I know I need to change something. My father's life has helped me realize this perspective, that every morning we have the chance to decide, to choose what kind of impact we will have in life. Thank you.